Hi everyone, welcome to this Phonetics channel. I'm Martin Rodriguez, or as my close friends call me, Martin. This video is part of Phonetics and Phonology, the third morning shift from the Teacher Training College Albino Sanchez Barros Institute. So let's get started. Have you ever felt that phonetics is hard? That you study and study all the time, but you still can't really make sense of it? Well, this video is going to help you with that. Because today we're talking about something that can completely change the meaning, attitude, and even the emotion of your speech. The four-rise nuclear tone. It is one of those little details that can make you sound polite, subtle, and smart when you speak English. So, what exactly is the four-rise nuclear tone? It happens when your voice starts high or in the middle, falls down, then rises back up again. Think of it like your voice going down a little hill and then climbing back up, kind of like a mini roller coaster. For example, listen to this. Mine. If I say it with a four rise, it sounds like mine. So the voice starts high, dips down, and then rises again. This tone can make your voice sound softer, more polite, or even unsettling when you're not completely finished with your idea. Let's try another one. I don't think it's mine. Here, the four rise happens on the word mine. The rest of the sentence doesn't really change the tone. What matters is that little four and rise at the end of the sentence or intonation group in a more technical term. On the other hand, what happens in four rises with a tail? Remember that a tail is defined as one or more unaccented syllables following the nucleus in an intonation unit. So, sometimes the four rise isn't just on one word. It can stretch across the end of the sentence or intonation group. When that happens, we say the tone has a tail. Here's how it's worked. The four starts on the nucleus, that is the most important word in a sentence. Then the rise happens at the very end on the last part of the intonation group. So instead of a quick dip and rise, the movement is spread out, like this example. Mine, you mean? The fall starts on mine, and the rise finishes on me, the same as fortunately. In this case, the fall starts on the first syllable, for, and the rise finishes on the last syllable, li. Additionally, when we talk about implication for rise, we're talking about something that is useful in conversations. When someone uses this particular tone, it often means they are implying something. They may not say it directly, but the tone suggests that there's more to say. Let's look at a few cases. Number one, non-finality statements. If I say, well, I opened the door and the four rise on the door shows that the story isn't finished. More is coming. That's non-finality. But if I say, well, I opened the door and then stopped, the four rise might suggest there's something unsaid. Maybe I'm implying, but I wish I hadn't, or you won't believe what I saw. So the tone carries a hidden meaning or message. Then we have implication through contrast. If someone asks, "Who's that?" and you answer, Well, I know her face with a full-raised microtone. You're actually implying that you don't know her name, even though you didn't say it directly. So this contrast is implicit. However, if we say, well, I know her face, but I can't remember her name, in this case the contrast is explicit, okay? You know her face, but you cannot remember her name, okay? The contrast is totally explicit. So to sum up, when should you use this tone in real life? When you want to sound polite, tentative, when you want to soften what you are saying, when you want to imply something without saying it directly, or when your sentence isn't quite finished yet. There's more to come. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who love phonetics.